Their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead, ETN. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The Pickett finding Johnson there. 1st down, Steelers.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing in 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Steelers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a first down carry for Harris. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. First down, and they go back to Harris. A second pin has fallen. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept right on going.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
We'll see if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Let's go.
Etienne up the middle. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And some space here. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. On first down, Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a
running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Badgley able to knock this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Pickett now on first down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. After the pick 6, here's Pickett to try again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Etienne diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. But just power football there down near the goal line. give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report.
Oh, this is blocked. And the Steelers get it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 40, 30, the 20, 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase them. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders get to add to the lead directly.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run again with Harris. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Pickett, he's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A They'll run with Harris out of the shotgun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On the draw, it's Harris. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 118 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. This is Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Draw play, ETN. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Three quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go, set.
On 1st down, right back to ETN. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Going for it, here's ETN. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try to finish it ourselves.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Pickett will try to throw for this. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, stand up! Ready?
They'll try the left side with ETN. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Straight ahead, ETN. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hey, stop it!
Another tote for ETN. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. ETN up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. A handoff for ETN. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it. But it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And pushing up their lead, the Titans have scored again. Here's Pickett. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Pickett to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutout.